obesity. So 1 to 3 is something which you should not be there, and you should step it up now to use that first component which I told you, and the third component which I'm going to speak about. If you're between 3 and 6, it is something which you still need to consider. It is not very bad, but at the same time, it's not very good either. You definitely want to make sure that this comes above 6. Again, component number 1, which I spoke, or component number 3, which I'm going to speak, is something which is going to help you. If you're between 6 and 10, there is nothing like it. You're leading a life of a queen in terms of treating your body well. So please make sure that you maintain that sleep quality really well. Now, point number 3 is where I'm going to talk a little, and then Savya is going to take over later at the last 10 minutes of the session. It's called eating. It's called nutrition. Please remember that your body is designed, is nothing but it's a mathematics. So the amount of calories you consume and the amount of calories you burn, there is something called a balance which has to be maintained. Though food gives us a lot of other important things apart from just calories, at the end of the day, anything which is excess is toxic for the body. And that is done by this mathematical formula. Now, we call it quantitative eating. My friend Savya, she calls it mindful eating. Both of it is more or less the same. One side, we're going to use terminologies, we're going to use the numbers. On the other side, we're going to, probably Savya is going to talk about how you want to feel post-eating, or how should you be feeling when you're eating. But one thing I would like to say is avoid emotional eating. Do not eat because you're stressed. Do not eat because you have a weekend. Do not eat because you're watching something on the OTT platforms. Eat because your body wants it. Eat because you want to nourish your body, because you have all rights to nourish your body. And that is why you're eating. This is going to take care of a lot of things in your day-to-day activities. The last one is called hydration, which I'm sure that most of you know how important it is. If your water levels in the body is at really good levels, your stress level comes down, you sleep better, you exercise better, you eat better, and you eat better. So make sure that all these 4 components have been taken care. And later in the session, Savya is going to talk about mindful eating. So it's something which you definitely need to sit and listen and probably start incorporating in day-to-day lives. Now, with this, I'm assuming that all of you are ready for a small workout. So what I've been told is you people have been doing yoga sessions in the past. I'm going to keep it nice and light, today's workout. Probably 40 to 50% of the time, I'll be working out with you. Now, it would be very good if you can actually switch on your cameras, and so that I can watch you in your postures. I can see if there is anything which I would like to correct. All you need is a space, some space to move right and left, front and back, and be yourself. So assume that I can start from another 2 minutes from now, giving yourself some time. I'm seeing any of you switching on your cameras, because that's going to switch on our energy levels. All right, can we start? So space yourself. I'm going to talk loud. I'm really loud so that it can reach all the way to you. Please make sure that you follow my postures. If possible, make my screen big so that you're completely seeing how I'm moving. And that makes a lot of difference, because the next 30 minutes should not go waste when it comes to creating that good, feel good about the workout. Right? It's all simple. Let's begin. I want you to set up nice and easy with your legs hip width apart. I'm going to start with something which you already know. All right. I want you to keep your legs hip width, and I want you to create a nice squeeze in the abs. Take a nice roll on the shoulder. Now, everybody, I want you to take your arms straight over your head and
Sudha ma'am, can you please mute yourself?
All right, please take a nice deep breath. I want you to go all the way over your head. Arms go over your head, behind your ears, and slowly breathe out. Give me 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, the third one, I want you to breathe in and take a nice hinge at the head. And slowly breathe out and take it up. Let's do that again. Breathe in, hinge at the hip, a small bend in the knee, keep your upper back flat, and slowly raise up. 3, take it down, increase your range now, and slowly up. Number 4, I want you to do it 4 more times. 4, 3, last 2, and on the last one, I want you to go all the way down to your toes. See how deep can you go, and stay there for a good 5 to 6 breaths. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly breathe out and take it all the way over your head. I want you to reset your arms back. Now I want you to reset your breathing. Take a deep breath in, and I want you to take your left leg back and stay all the way down deep. Create a nice big range on your limbs. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to step back. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Take a deep breath in and take your right leg back, nice and long. Take it all the way down and stay there. Create a 90-90 setup on your knees. Stay there for a good 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's repeat this. Take a deep breath in. Step your left leg back. This time, I want you to put both your palms on the floor beside your feet and stay there. Open up your knees and allow your back knee to be nice and straight. Watch me from the side. You got to be in this position. Okay, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, come up. Take it all the way over your head. Reset back. Let's repeat the same on the right side. Take a deep breath in, arms over your head, step your right leg back, put your palm on the floor, stay there for 8 full breaths. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up over your head and reset back. Now let's take this as a sequence. I want you to start off with your deep breath, arms over your head. Take a deep breath in, left leg back, both the palms on the floor. Now I want you to rotate your right hand towards the ceiling, all the way up to the top. Watch me from the front. This is how you're seeing yourself. One arm is right above the other arm. Stay there for 8 full breaths. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your palm back on the floor, arms over your head, and come back to how you started. Let's repeat the same on the right side. Take a deep breath in, right leg back, palm on the floor, and then rotate to the top. Left hand goes up this time. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your palm back on the floor, and I want you to slowly take your arm over your head and slowly reset back. Everybody keep your legs nice and wide. I want you to sit down into a half squat, 90-degree squat, and come up. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Down and up. 2 and up. 10 full times. 3 and up. 4, 5 and up. 6, 7, 8. Last 2. 9. On the 10th one, I want you to hold it down half the way. Stay there. Stay there. Arms parallel to the floor. Feel the burn in your legs. Feel your quads slightly itching, your hamstrings itching, inner thighs, outer thighs, everything working together. Keep breathing. Say that your body is relaxed. Last 4, 3, 2. I want everybody to sit down into a full squat, and I want you to get comfortable. Stay there. Stay there. Allow your ankles to get flexed. Now, gently put both the palms on the floor, and I want you to start rotating. Take it up, take it down, take it up, and take it down. Let's go. Just 6 counts. 5, 4, and 3. Last 2, and 1. Relax. I want you to come into a half squat with your arms on the floor. Now make some space for yourself on the right side. We're going to walk like a gorilla. Right? We all know a gorilla, right? It's a mammal. It's our ancestor. So you're going to use your arm and you're going to take a hop to the right. And then another hop to the right. And then you're going to take a hop to the left. And another hop to the left. So you're practically moving like this animal called gorilla. And this is called a gorilla move. Ready? We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Take 2 steps to the right. And then 2 steps to the left. Keep doing this for another 5 times. 2 steps to the right. And 2 steps to the left. Last 4 more. Right, right, left, and left. Last 3 times. And left. Last 2 times. 2 to the right, right. Take it back to the left, and left. Last 1, 2 to the right. Now take 1 to the left, and stay in the deep squat. Relax. How does that feel? I'm already gasping just by explaining. I know how you'll be feeling. I want you to stay in this and watch my next move. You're going to open up your arms, half the way come up, open your knees to the side, and go back all the way down. Okay? You're going to open the door and close the door. You do it for 8 counts. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Open up like a flower, close it down. 2, watch me from the side, make a round. 3, and in. 4, and in. 5, and in. 6, and in. Last 2 times. 7, and 8. Wonderful. Relax. Come up. Take a shake at the leg. Oh, I should already be sweating because you're using a lot of your body weight. All right, let's go back. I want you to start off with a gorilla. I need 8 reps, and I want you to finish off with an open and a close. Ready? Make some space. We start with 8 squats, 8 gorillas, and 8 open and close. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 8 easy squats. 7. Push your hip back. 6. Sit up as if you're sitting on a chair. 5. 4. 3. Give me last 2. On the last one, stay in the deep squat. Now remember, you can do your gorilla at your speed. You don't have to go with my counts because I'm not giving a count. I just need up and down 8 counts. Up 1, down 2, up 3, down 4. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. The time starts now for 8 repetitions. Now this is my second. Going for the third. Already feeling good. 4, 5. I'm on my 6th. You choose your speed. I'm going on the 7th. And on the last 8th one. Stay there in the deep squat. If you're done, let me just give you 30 seconds. Finish it off if you're not finished. You're going for an open close. Using your body weight. I want you to lift your heel up. When you come up, knees don't straighten. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Open, heel up, and heel down. 2, and in. 3, and in. 4, and in. 5, and drop. 6, and drop. It's a beautiful movement to strengthen your legs. 7, and the last one, 8. Okay, I want you to put your knee on the floor. And I want you to put your palm on the floor. I want you to tuck your toes in so that the ball of the feet is on the floor. I want you to take one deep breath in, round your upper back, pull it up, and gently flatten it back. 2, take it up, round it, and gently flatten. 2 more times. It's called the cat and camel. We do it in yoga as well. 3, and drop. The last one, 4, and relax. I want you to sit back. Feel good, watch me. I want you to tuck your toes, and I want you to lift your knee up and stay there. Okay, you don't do that. You're just 2 centimeters off the floor. Knees just 2 centimeters off the floor. We start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Tuck your toes in, lift your knee up, and hold it there for a good 30 seconds. I would like to see your knees up. You're only on your palms and the ball of the feet. Keep breathing. Do not get into that mode of gasping for air. Create a pattern of breathing. Breathe in from your nose, blow out from your mouth. You have another 15 seconds. Survive. Another 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now watch. I want you to take a combination. I'm going to give you a 5-second challenge. You're going to hold this is called the bear plank. Now you're going to hold the bear plank 5 seconds and jump, get into a full plank 5 seconds. And then hop back into the bear plank 5, then hop back. Okay? We do this for 30 full seconds. We start in 5, 4. Lift your knees up. 3, 2, and 1. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hop back. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, hop forward. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, hop back for 5, 4, 3, 2, hop in for 5, 4, 3, 2, hop back for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Fantastic. So remember that all the moves we are doing, we're going to put it as a sequence at the end, the last 2 to 3 minutes. I want you to remember how you're doing it. Sequence I'm going to tell you. Let's do it again. Yes. Before we do that, I want you to do this. Come into a full plank. I want you to step your leg forward, take it back, step your other leg forward, and take it back. Give me 8 repetitions. We start in 3. This is called tiger. What is it called? It's called a tiger. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Step your right, take it back, step your left, and take it back. 3, Use your arm. It's called a tiger claw. 4. Yeah. 5. Use this claw. 6. 7. The last one. 8. Fantastic. I want you to put your knee on the floor. Let's do this together. I need 4 times beast to plank. You're going to hold the plank and give me a tiger claw. Ready? We start in 5, 4. Tuck your toes. Knees off the floor. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Take it up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop in. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop back. Hold there. Let's go for tiger. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Right. Lift your chest up. Use your arms. Use your claw. Take it back. Left. Right. Left. Stay in the plank. Hop both the legs to the front and stay in the full squat. Ready? I want you to slowly come up. Shake your legs. Let's take the sequence from the top. We're going to start with the squats. We're going to go for a gorilla. We're going to do the open and close. And then we're going to go on the floor for the bear plank. Ready? We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move. 8 easy squats. And up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. Now take it down and hold the deep squat. We're going for a gorilla. In 3, 2, 1, and start. Take a right. I just need 4 times, guys. Take it to the left. Take it back to the right. Now halfway to the left and hold it at the center. Open and close. 8 times. And drop. 7. And drop. 6. And drop. 5. And drop. Last 4. And drop. 3. Last 2. For the last one, put your palm on the floor. I want you to get into the bear position. Let's go. Stay there. Stay in the bear for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop back to the plank. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the bed for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the plank for 4, 3, 2. Give me a tiger claw. Right leg to the front. Use your claw. Change. Left leg. Back on the right. Back on the left. Stay in the plank. I want you to hold it. We're going to hop both the legs to the front. Stay in the deep squat. And you're going to finish it off with a nice easy up. Wherever you are, I want you to shake your legs. I want 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Right? The jumping jacks for 20 seconds. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Find your speed. I'm already sweating. It's feeling really good. I want you to expel. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now, wherever you are, I want you to take an easy sprint in place. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Use your arms, lift your knees, squeeze your abs in. 5 seconds done. 10 seconds done. 15 seconds done. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Make some space for yourself. I want you to use this place just like the gorilla. We're going to take a shuffle to the right, tap, shuffle to the left, and tap. All right? We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left. Do it as fast as you can. Breathe out, expel. Just 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Relax. Put them all together, all 3. First 20 seconds, take jumping jacks. 10 seconds of break. Second 20 seconds, take the run. Take a break, 10 seconds. The last 20 seconds, we take a right shuffle, left shuffle, and doing it with you. We start in 10 seconds. Whew. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin. For 20 seconds. If you're tired, so am I. But I'm not giving up. Last 10 seconds. The 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds of break. We go for the sprints. All right? Yeah, the 5 seconds of break. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Do it as fast as you can. Lift your knees up high. Keep your knees together. Use your arms. Squeeze abs. 10 done. 15 done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The last one. Right shuffle, left shuffle coming up in 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Begin. Swan steps are good. Touch the floor. It's going to step up your heart rate. It's going to really pump up. Last 10 seconds. Yeah, the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. I want you to put your elbow on your knee. Make a small round in the upper back. Allow your head to fall down. Breathe. Consume oxygen. Bottle of water if you have a right time to sip in some water. Shake your leg. I want you to take your ankles and press it against your butts and stay there. Release your quads. Keep breathing. That's important. Now take a change on the other side. Hold it. Savya, would you like to take over the stretches?
Savya ma'am, your audio is not audible.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us stretch our hamstrings now. Both your arms up. Slowly bend forward to touch your toes. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Now let us stretch our shoulders. Hold your right hand with your left elbow. Feel the stretch. Keep breathing as you do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch our triceps. Hold your right elbows with the left palm. Feel the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch both your arms. Take it back. Thumbs down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, stretch your arms forward and slowly hug yourself. Feel the nice stretch. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release our neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Feel the stretch on your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Chin on your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I don't know about you guys, but we're already sweating, and somehow there's a kind of energy which we're actually feeling out here. So I guess most of you have actually done it. And thank you so much, because I know you're smiling right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran. I really hope they all enjoyed like I did. First, I would like to thank Sri Sachin Jain College for giving us this opportunity. I know since here you're all lecturers, I know time is very important. I'm just going to quickly finish about mindful eating. Let me start with what is mindfulness? Being at the present moment is mindfulness. So mindful eating is eat being totally aware, create that awareness and being fully at the moment and enjoy what you eat is mindful eating. How do we practice mindful eating? There are only few very simple steps. We at this point of time, we are all extremely busy. We are all working from home. So we are mostly in front of the laptop. So we all turn off the computer and start eating, or we are watching TV and eating. So that way we're not, totally aware of what we are eating and how we are eating. So first step to practice mindful eating is stay off gadgets, stay off any distractions. even reading a newspaper, writing something, reading a book. No, nothing. Eat while we are eating. If you remember, when we were all kids, we had that quiet corner, or some of us even had our own plates to eat. That created that bonding between us and the food. We really enjoyed eating from our own plate, and we really enjoyed eating from that particular space that we liked. So start practicing that as well. First is no distraction. Second is eat in an environment which is quiet, calm, and soothing, and where you connect with your food. Third, use all your five senses. As in, when the food is there, just don't eat it because you have the food in your plate. Feel the texture of the food. When you eat it, when you chew it, hear the sound of the food, and color, smell, feel everything. Use all your sensation and relate to the food. That way you are actually enjoy eating. This way, when you use all your sensations, you will also understand if you're really hungry or you're just eating because you like the taste of it. So next step to practice mindful eating is to stop when you're full. Do not eat that one spoon extra because it is leftover. You don't want to eat leftover for tomorrow, or you don't want to put it in a garbage. No. Stop when you're full. Even if you have a little extra in your plate and you're already feeling full, please stop. This way you're not overeating. This is where we start overeating. And some of us even have the habit of, tasting our food while cooking. That's again create the habit of overeating. Eat in that particular space, eat using all your five senses, and stop when you're when you're full. Sometimes, most of us, though we know how important hydration is, though we know drinking water is really important for our sleep, for our metabolism and everything, we somehow, some of us here, like I know Kiran and I as well, like we somehow skip drinking enough water. So practice drinking a lot of water. Practice at least like 3.5 to 4 liters of water every day. This way, you're actually hungry when you're hungry. Sometimes we are only thirsty and we end up eating thinking we are hungry. Sometimes we are bored and we end up eating. So avoid all these practices. So how we practice is no distraction, calm place, use all your sensations, stop when you're full, and when are we practicing this? We'll practice this from one meal. If you sit as a family and eat, you start actually enjoying the meal. Some families have started inculcating that habits of no gadgets while eating, no, not even any important calls, nothing. So eat like that, at least practice one meal in a day. That way you will start inculcating that, and you avoid all that overeating and binge eating and everything. So it's very simple. I don't want to take much of your time. So hope you'll start practicing all this. Incorporate all this in a very small way whenever possible. I'm sure this will come long way, and this is a first step to stay healthy. Thank you. Shanmugapriya ma'am, over to you. If you have any questions, please let us know. Kiran here is going to answer all your questions. Thank you.
If any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask. I request the faculties and admin staff, if there is any questions, you can please unmute yourself and ask. I have one question here in the chat box for Mr. Kiran.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So,
sir, should we do stretches before we do this exercise? There is a question from Shantini.
Whatever we have done today is including the warm-up. So since the schedule was to create a 30-minute workout, the 30-minute included the amount of warm-up needed for the 30 minutes. So it incorporated a good around 2.5 minutes of warm-up, and the rest everything was taken as per the gradual increase in the heart rate. So that is why I normally recommend that do not do your own warm-up for some other workout. Please make sure that it is being designed by a proper professional, because every workout has its own warm-up. and there is a way to take it. And that's exactly what we did today, because at the end of the workout, you should not feel exhausted. You should kind of feel that sweat all over, and you should feel re-energized. So that's something which I would tell you. Hope I answered that question.
I have one question.
Yes.
So nowadays there is an awareness for everyone to be fit, and they also go for weight loss strategies. So if in case, what kind of dieting or diet plan or exercise should we focus on this weight loss strategy, particularly for women?
Okay, so let me tell you this. It's very important to understand that you see a lot of things about diet and weight loss and everything on probably Facebook, Instagram, or even newspapers now. But something which I always tell you is quantitative workouts and quantitative nutrition is very important. It is always very important for you to get hold of a nutritionist who can actually design a diet chart for you. All the fad diets we have may or may not work, but internally it can create a lot of damage if you're not aware of how you're doing it. So the best way to do it is to find a nutritionist, and he or she is the best person to create a nice diet chart, a good fitness professional, get a workout chart done. Do this for 1 month, probably do another counseling and change it. Never do diets on your own, because diets can harm you in many ways if you're not doing it properly. So that's always my recommendation when it comes to diet and workouts.
Nowadays there is a dieting system called intermittent fasting diet, that is time restrictive eating. So what is this? Can you explain on this, and whether is this good to follow?
Okay, intermittent fasting is a type of diet where your nutrition cycle is divided into two parts. One is called the fasting window and one is called the feasting window. And that fasting and feasting window can change as per your comfort. So there are people who follow a feasting window of 4 hours and a fasting window of 20 hours. So it can be 8:16 or 12:12. So there are many ways to do it. So what you're actually currently doing here is you eat in those restricted 8 hours of time, and you give your body to metabolize whatever is consumed and whatever is there in your body as a store to utilize in the next 16 hours. There are lots of advantages of doing intermittent fasting, but at the same time, you should ensure that you have not eaten less. So intermittent fasting, very unfortunately, when I see ads about intermittent fasting on Facebook, there are people who talk about eat whatever you want. It's not like that. You're not doing an intermittent fasting to eat whatever you want. You're doing an intermittent fasting to make sure that you utilize your energy channels in the proper way. And that can happen when you are controlled in your diet and you know how much you're consuming and it is correct. Ultimately, as I said in the beginning, calorie in versus calorie out, the calorie in should not reduce because you're doing an intermittent fasting. At the same time, your calorie consumption should not go high if you're doing this kind of fasting, intermittent diet. So make sure that you still stick to the structure, nothing changes, just that the energy channels change, and eating probably twice a day has a lot of advantages. It can work for some people. It has proven that does not work for some people. So that's something which has to be done with a specialist again.
Okay, now we are in this pandemic situation and we get to know a lot of threatening news around, and we are also panicked. And this kind of, I recently read an article by a doctor stating that when we feel happy, this joyfulness is really associated with our antibodies in the body, and it increases our immune level, so immune system. Is this true? And if so, how can we follow this simple strategy so that it is in fact compensating the vaccinations what they give? So I thought, so how can we follow this, that too at this pandemic situation?
I'll tell you a small incident which has happened. Now, I used to train these two people. It was two sisters from Mumbai. And as you all know, Mumbai was the hardest hit in probably even in the first phase of COVID. and literally every person in every street had COVID affected. In fact, the numbers we used to see is nothing. It was much, probably even like 6 to 7 times more than whatever we had actually read in the newspapers. It was that bad. Now, these two ladies eventually relocated from Mumbai to Bangalore. And as soon as they stepped into Bangalore, they knew that both of them were COVID positive. Okay. Now, these two ladies have been training with me online since quite some time. When they came here, it was me who trained. And I was the one who was actually a direct contact because at that point in time, they had COVID. One has been very regular in workouts and one has been totally irregular. They're twin sisters, totally irregular. Now, this lady who has been very, very regular had scored a CT scan report of 12. Because you know that even if you're working out, your lungs can still get affected. That's because that's how COVID works. And her sister was at 7, which is actually very mild. Now, since she's working out so well, and since she's always had that feel good factor throughout her body, throughout the day, every day, she ended up in getting rid of COVID in 5 days, exactly 5 days. Whereas her sister took more than 21 days to recover. This might be one of the situations, but she knows, this lady who recovered fast knows that it's because due to workout, my positive mindset always told me that I'm going to recover fast. Whereas my sister always felt that, oh, am I going to survive this or not? There was a pessimism which was involved. It's a clear indication that that's why she prolonged. Just imagine both of them around 22, 23 years. If the same situation arises for a 50 plus, 60 plus, it can have more impact because 27 has more strength to sustain, whereas 60 years might be a little. So that is where feel-good factors come into picture. Exercise can create feel-good factor. Thinking positive, listening to fantastic music, which I do normally many times. Reading a book can create feel-good factor. These are the ways you get rid of these stressful situations. I think I also see one question.
Yeah.
Revati ma'am, how to control stress through exercise? Okay, ma'am, it's a direct correlation. When you exercise, you beat stress. As Savya said, anything with respect to your body, you're doing it for yourself. There is no stress. Whenever you're doing something which is not related to your body, can only create stress. If you're in spa, you're not stressed. If you're in a movie, you're not stressed. If you're working out, since you're doing something your body, you're nourishing your body, you're not stressed. When you're in a restaurant eating real good food, you're not stressed. Plus, there is an added advantage that when you actually work out, all that sweat which comes out of your body can increase your feel-good hormones. It can increase your adrenaline, which is one of the important hormones which is going to step up your self-confidence. It's going to make you sit upright. Instead of a slouching body language, it can make you sit upright. It can allow you to give a nice, strong posture. That is why exercise is important, because it makes you self-confident, and self-confidence beats stress.
Thank you, sir.
I think I see another question by
Another question. Yeah.
Sir, can it be advisable to take water after the meals or need gap? All right. So when it comes to water, there are a lot of theories which is involved. And what I normally advise, and I can ask Savya also to justify this. Water is the most important element when it comes to you're starting your digestion process. And it has to be taken soon after your meal, because without water, your digestion does not start. And for your digestion to start, it is not after you finish your meal. It is almost at 30 to 40% of the completion of your meal is when the digestion starts. So the moment the stomach or the brain gets the signal that your stomach is full, or at least it has started getting filled up, is when the digestion process starts. And it is very important to have water soon after your meal. Even if it's not heavy intake, it can be probably a glass of water. But soon after your digestion, when you feel you're feeling a lot lighter, that's when you know that you have digested your food. You need to consume at least another 2 glasses of water, because that is the way you flush out of all the toxic elements from your gut. And it's very important to have a proper channelized structure for water as well.
Any more questions? My humble request to all of you is that we have posted the feedback link in the chat box. So please do fill in the feedback link with your correct names for certificates. Any more questions? Hope.
Ma'am, I have a question.
This is Sumam.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Ma'am, sir, a question. I'm doing walking in the night after taking the dinner. I'm probably, I will give a gap of 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So is it good to continue with the night walking, or it is appropriate to do it in the morning?
No, it's fantastic to walk.
Ma'am, no, while I'm doing, I feel comfortable, and it takes me to a good sleep also. But I have a doubt that whether it is continued in the night or it is appropriate to do it in the morning time.
It is very good to do walking post your dinner in the night. And if it makes you feel good, please continue doing it. Do not stop, because there is no specific time for exercise at all. So if you see any of the studies, any of the researches, nobody says that there is a specific time for exercise. Please continue walking. Whatever you're doing is fantastic. And you're actually following a scientific way of giving a 1 hour gap, which is very good. Please do it, because I'm sure that if you're giving a gap of 1.5 hours, you're finishing your meal much before probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. It is a fantastic habit. Please stick to it. Do not leave it at any cost.
Thank you.
So
I have a doubt actually. Yes, ma'am, I have, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have a personal trainer. I do 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes workout with her. Once I finish with it, I go for 1 hour walking.
Okay.
So totally 2 hours, 15 minutes to 2.5 hours, I do workout per day.
Okay.
I'll be doing the personal training weekly 6 days and walking all the 7 days I'm doing it.
Okay.
Is that good or is this too much?
No.
I weigh around 100 kg. Okay. I'm in my weight loss process now. I've
Okay.
already lost around 20 kgs already. I've lost around 20 kgs. 2 hours, 2.5 hours is too much, or is it good?
So I know that I'm speaking to a doctor and I have to be really accurate.
No, I'm not a doctor.
Okay. All right. So congratulations on losing those 20 kgs, because I know how much of commitment it takes to actually come down on the weighing scale for that much. Secondly, as I said at the start of the session, there are 2 branches. One is eat and one is NEAT. So your exercise of 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes comes under EAT, which is exercise activity thermogenesis. And the 1 hour of walking which you do is NEAT. Now, if your body is sustaining 2 to 2.5 hours of training, that means your fitness level has gone up that level. So please stick to it, because your body is responding. You need to just ensure that you're not getting overtired post doing this and not able to focus on your work. Now that
I feel fresh the whole day actually.
Fantastic.
I feel fresh the whole day and I can do all the works. I don't feel tired at all.
Excellent. Then that's you have the answer then. So don't stop at any cost. Just make sure that you're optimizing your meal intake, because right now you are working on the energy which is stored in your body. Probably those days when you reach your scale of 65, 70, 75, at that range, and you still continue the same activity without changing your diet, then you'll start eating up your own calcium from your bones and you start eating up your own muscles. So that is where I'm not asking you to reduce your activity level, but you need to optimize your eating habits. So just focus on that. Make sure that you're eating right. More than macronutrients, micronutrients are very, very important. vitamins, minerals should be at the right quantities in your body. So just take care of that.
Thank you so much.
Any more questions, ma'am? Okay. Hope there are no questions, so we can wind up the session. Okay. Yeah. So on behalf of our college management, secretary sir, associate secretary sir, principal ma'am, vice principal ma'am, and all the faculties, I take immense pleasure in congratulating both of you. First of all, it was an awesome session because doing exercise and also speaking is very difficult, but you guys did a wonderful job. Thank you for the valuable time you spent today with us, and I hope all the questions of our faculties have been answered, and it will be useful for us so that we do adopt a weight loss strategy, and we do try to reduce it and be fit henceforth. So after the session, might be we also got that awareness. So thanks a lot for bringing this into our minds today. So thank you both Kiran and Savya for this wonderful session. I request all the faculties to please fill in this feedback link which is posted in the chat box for us to provide you with the certificates. So thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Stay safe.
One sec, if any of the faculties are ready to switch on your videos, we can just take a group pic for our auditing purpose. So please, if you could switch on your videos, we can take a group pic.
Yes.
Faculties who are available right now, if you can switch off your videos.
When you guys switch on the video, I would also like to tell you, no body is the same. We are all different. So please eat what is right for your body. You know, for some people, some food can create acidity, and that might also, work on the weight gain aspect. So please be aware and drink water, eat, sleep well. Shanmuga Priya ma'am, did you work out? How was the session?
Yeah, super. You can see me sweating. You can see me sweating.
So yeah, I can see all of them sweating.
Yes. So few minutes just for the group pic. Sashi ma'am, you are doing it? Sorry to make you wait. This is for our audit purpose. So sorry for that. Just few minutes. We'll take a geotag photograph. Sashi ma'am, please. Yes, hope we have done. Sashi ma'am, have you done? You're also doing it? Sashi ma'am, hope we have done. Yes, thank you ma'am. Thank you all. We have done. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of today. Thank you all the faculties for your energetic participation today. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you for the session, ma'am.
Thank you.